what is one of the big macro trends that is pushing up the costs of operations for commercial fleets?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think the major trend, not just for fleets, but for you and I as individuals and everyone across the country, is the price of fuel. Even though there's been a decline lately, I would say, from maybe the summer months, over the past 5 to 10 years, fuel prices have just consistently increased. And it's impacting, again, you and I, but the fleets and owner operators, farmers, you name it, anyone that's in the industrial heavy duty industry, it's a massive pain point for them.
Right. And I know when I was selling parts, I would talk to fleets all the time about what their biggest cost centers were. And, it was the drivers and it was fuel, tires, brakes, those kinds of things. So fuel always ranked in the top 1 to 3 costs that they had to contend with. What has been the impact on fleets as these fuel costs have consistently gone up? I know where I am in Western Canada right now, diesel has been much more expensive than even gasoline. It's crazy. As a kid, there was such a gap between gasoline prices and diesel prices, like 30 years ago. And today, where I live anyway, that has flipped. And to me, that's just unprecedented. So, what does that do to a commercial fleet when that's the situation?
Well, it's a massive impact, obviously, to the commercial fleet because they have to keep their trucks running. They have to deliver goods and services to all of us throughout the country and across the world. But a lot of those costs, unfortunately, get passed to you and I, to the consumer, or to the shop owner, whoever it is. So that cost is impacting the fleets tremendously. And to their defense, they're having to pass on a surcharge. And now you have inflation, you have the economic state that we're in, which I won't get into. But the increase in the cost of fuel has just had ripple effects across this industry in a negative way.
I'll get into it a little bit. We were just at the Technology and Maintenance Council's fall meeting. And, one of the big concerns that I heard from not only the fleets, but also the manufacturers that supply products for them is, look, like where is the state of the economy going to take us, right? How bad could a potential downturn be this time around? We see things going in the wrong direction, right? Tonnage is down, demand is down, costs are up. That's a tough market for fleets to be able to operate at a profitable level when you've got everything going what's seemingly in the wrong direction.
Right, exactly. And it is going in the wrong direction. So there has to be some relief. Again, I think prices for diesel fuel have come down a little bit. But if you look at the overall trend over the last 10, 15, 20 years, it's a net negative in terms of higher pricing for these fleets. And again, the consumer, we have to fill up our gas tanks as well. So it's a pain point for everyone, but especially fleets and the heavy duty market.